Hi gals, welcome back to another episode of Zero Waste Closet. So this week we're gonna do something that you guys know I love to do, and that is take a single item of clothing that I think has wonderful multitasking potential and show all of the, well, maybe not all, but a lot of the different ways that you can style this item. And I am a big believer that having things in your closet that can really do the distance, that have many different ways that you can pull them together with different pieces in your closet are the types of things you should really focus on having, especially if you are an aspiring minimalist like I am. You don't want to have those things that are the one-hit wonders where there's really only one way to wear it and you don't wear it that often. That is how we end up with a really cluttered closet. So I like to focus on those things that form the core of my capsule wardrobe that, again, can be styled in numerous ways and oftentimes can be worn throughout the entire year. So what is that awesome item that we're focusing on this week? It is the silky slip skirt. And I'm talking something that kind of usually hits right around mid-calf. There are so many ways to style a slip skirt, and I find a lot of times I can come up with ways that people haven't necessarily thought of before, and they're like, oh my gosh, I don't just have to wear this for out in the evenings or maybe to work, but I can actually wear this really casually on the weekend. And it is a great piece to travel with too, because again, you can wear it in so many different ways. So let's look at some of my favorite ways to style the slip skirt from morning to night, especially with a focus on fall. This first one is nice and easy. It's a great transitional look just going into the cooler months of fall. We take a button-down shirt like the Riley shirt that I always talk about from Velvet Heart. In this case, I take one of our favorite new colors from the fall color palette in this kind of crimson color, and I tie it at the waist, and for a nice and casual twist on the look, I pair it back to a low top sneaker. This is something that could totally be adjusted for more of a work setting by pairing it back to a little bootie or even a tall boot. Just very easy to replicate here. A second very easy look to style with a slip skirt is to take something that is just an easy tank, maybe just a whole solid color palette. So you've got black on black if you're doing the black slip skirt, and take a bomber jacket and put it over the top, something that hits right at the waist. And you could absolutely sub in any other type of jacket here. A denim jacket would also do the trick, and it makes the look feel so pulled together and even a little bit dressed up, but it absolutely could not be simpler. And in this case, I pair it back to a tall bed stew boot, and the whole look feels very kind of New York street style chic. This third look is a way that I can style the silky slip skirt right now, even when it is warm. And then as the months go on and I want to take that same look and make it just a little bit cozier, I can always add a little denim jacket, a bomber jacket like we just saw, or even just a little cardigan. I take a basic graphic t-shirt, I could even do a long sleeve graphic tee if I wanted to, and I knot it at the waist and I pair it back to some high top sneakers, and it has a look of just lots of fun. It's very youthful, but easy, I think, at any age to pull off. This fourth look has to be one of my absolute favorites, and this is a way that I have been styling slip skirts for a long time, and that is to take some type of chunky sweater and pair it back to the skirt. I love that juxtaposition between textures and fabrics where you've got the really silky nature of the skirt paired back to something a lot more hefty, chunky. In this case, I take a wonderful transitional little sweater from Velvet Heart in this kind of mango color, and it just is so pretty, so wearable. This one's a nice body friendly style as well. And then for a little bit of added edginess, I bring in the short bootie from Bed Stew. A nice, really body-friendly way to work with the silky slip skirt is to take a flowier blouse and pop it over the top. Something that's not necessarily too long, either hits like right below the waistline or right at the upper hip level. And it totally works with the silhouette of the slip skirt because the slip skirt is a little more fitted and then has a slight flare at the bottom. So you can get away with the slightly bulkier or flowier top. And this is a great one for those of you you who feel like you just need to cover up the middle a little bit. And here it just has such a nice feminine flavor to it with the velvet heart floral shirt. This next look has to be another one of my absolute favorites. It's one I cannot wait to don this fall, and that is the monochromatic look where I take a fitted mock turtleneck in this kind of ribbed fabric that we just got in. And if you didn't like the idea of a turtleneck, you could always pull in a crew neck, even a V-neck, but some sort of fitted black top to go with the black skirt. And I wear it out over the top, and then I pair it back to a tall boot, in this case a pair of Cozier black cowboy boots, and the whole thing just feels so elegant and so chic, and this is definitely a great day to night look. And gals, last but not least is another one of my very favorite looks I cannot wait to pull out for fall, and that is the idea of a boyfriend blazer over your silky slip skirt. This is back to that concept of contrast dressing or juxtaposition, where we're taking something a little more masculine and pairing it back to something very lovely and feminine. And in this case, I also like the juxtaposition of something a little more serious like a blazer paired back to a graphic tank or t-shirt underneath. So the whole thing just comes together. I'm really in love with this new denim blazer from Velvet Heart. It has a little bit of stretch in it, just so cute. And the tall boots definitely has that street chic vibe. Gals, I hope this video gave you some really great ideas for how to take perhaps that slip skirt that you already own and go into your closet and look at all of these different pairings that perhaps you've never even thought of. If you guys think of additional ways to do it and you want to share those with your community here, please drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And of course, you're always absolutely welcome to email me with your ideas or questions to lisa@shopchillstyle.com. If you need to shop for a slip skirt, make sure to come in and see us here at Chill Boutique in Fountain Hills, or you're welcome to jump online to www.shopchillstyle.com. If you guys like this week's video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. It absolutely helps this channel so much. And if you have not already, please make sure to jump on and subscribe to this YouTube channel, Zero Waste Closet. And that way you guys get notifications whenever new videos come out, which is pretty much every week. I can't wait to see you guys in the next one.